This mini-vid production brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For all your model railroad needs, check out Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget, 7% discount with BNSF 6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome street graphics for your roads and streets on your model railroad layout. If you guys are looking for sophisticated model railroad electronics, Logic Rail Technologies has what you need. For a 5% discount on certain items, use code BNSF6951. Alright guys, now it's time for the next step on your layout. Trees! I have been dealing with Bob for 7 years now, and he does excellent work on his trees. So if you need some trees on your layout, check out Long Shadow's Trees. Tell him the Cuz sent you. Good morning and welcome back to another Vinny Vid Productions video. This is my answer to Jason, the Train Freaks challenge of using my switcher to pull as many cars as I can with that little switcher. And so I put together a small little train, about 12 cars, for my little switcher to pull around the lower part of my layout. So Jason, the Train Freak, this one is for you. Here we go. Alright, so now we're trying a different microphone, and it looks like it might be a little bit better. But anyhow, this is my little answer to Jason, the Train Freaks challenge here. I'm going to be running my little S2 Atlas S2 switcher around the lower section of my layout, towing about 12 cars. And we're going to see how this all runs out. Now this little locomotive was a gift from Roy Hardwick. It is equipped with loc sound, and I don't know why sound is not working at this time. I'll have to check that out. I didn't have time to do it before this. And Jason, I hope you don't mind that I used your logo in my intro for this. I just thought it would be pretty cool to advertise your channel. Anyhow, we're coming around the backside of here. I'm calling this part Phoenix. And I won't lie to you guys, there was a couple of oopsies in here. For instance, when we get to the other end of this table right here, the locomotive did stall on one of the turnouts. And then just a little further down, it was having trouble negotiating one of the curves. I think because the curve might have been a little bit too sharp. But anyhow, as you can see, he's doing okay. I have the speed set at about 25, I think it was, on the throttle. And please excuse the mess on the layout. I'm still trying to get back to work on the layout on the the third level upper deck. So anyhow, we'll continue watching this train go around the layout. And like I said, we'll be going around the lower section of my continuous loop. Now, we're coming up to a turnout that it actually stalled on. I actually cut it out of the video just to make the video a bit shorter. But you'll see the change coming up right here in about a couple of seconds. Now, I don't have to tell you guys that. I can just tell you it's a camera change, but, you know, like right there, that was the camera change, or the scene change, I should say. But anyhow, the curve that's going to come up now, we are on main number 2, by the way. I didn't mention that. We'll be coming back on main number 1. But anyhow, there's a curve right here, and it couldn't pull, for some reason it couldn't pull it around that curve. So now we're going around the reverse loop. And that will bring us back onto main number 1, and then we'll travel this train back to where we started from. This is probably the widest radius I have on my layout. I think it's about a 22-inch radius, which looks really cool with this train going around there, especially when it's a full tank train. It looks really cool. One of these days I'll get to finish all the scenery up in this area. Anyhow, we're going to watch the train come around the other side. You can see it through the helix there. And now we'll be coming back on main line number 1. Now I do have an issue on this main line when it gets around to the other side of the layout. There's something, and I have not checked it out yet because I have not had the time, that is uncoupling the cars. It happened on Grandpa Rail's run, it happened on Roy's run, and it happens on this run. Now you can see like where that little house is, the track right in front of that little house. There is a joint right there, and I think that's somehow or another it's not even or whatever, but anyhow it causes unwanted uncouplings. And one of these days I'll get to that and fix it. You'll see here I'm going to change camera scenes again. You can hear the cars off the track. Anyhow, I went ahead and cut that part out. So it really was only 3 issues, which is not bad for this little locomotive to be pulling around that many cars. This locomotive is actually designated for Drake Cement Plant. Like I mentioned earlier, Roy purchased the sound decoder and the locomotive, and Vermont Railfan did the painting, the decaling, and the installation. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this little run session with my little S2 switcher. Jason, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it fulfilled your challenge. I had fun doing it. And as always, your questions, comments, inputs, subs, shares, and likes are always welcome. For now, that's all, folks. BNSF 6951 and the Cuz out for now.